Have you ever found yourself trying to decipher that mysterious gaze? That moment when you lock eyes with someone special and wonder if there's something more there? The truth is, women are masters at communicating interest without saying a single word. And the most interesting part? Most men miss these subtle signs because they don't know how to interpret them correctly. You've probably missed several opportunities simply because you didn't realize she was showing interest. Today, I am going to reveal to you the secrets of female body language, especially through the eyes, so that you are never again left wondering if she is truly interested in you. Get ready to discover the signs that will transform the way you interact with women. Nonverbal communication is a powerful tool in communication, especially when it comes to romantic interactions. Throughout history, women have developed subtle methods for demonstrating interest that go far beyond words. Unlike a direct declaration, they prefer to use discreet signals that reveal their true intentions. Culturally, women have always taken on a more passive role in relationships, which has made them experts in nonverbal communication. This historical legacy has transformed them into true masters at transmitting messages through gestures, glances, and movements that are almost imperceptible to inattentive eyes. Body language functions like a secret code, where every movement, every glance can mean much more than it seems. Observing these details requires special attention and a deep understanding of female behavioral patterns. It's not just about seeing, but truly interpreting what is being communicated. Nonverbal signals generally happen completely unconsciously. A woman rarely realizes she is sending messages through her posture or movements. These are spontaneous reactions that reveal her true interest long before any words are spoken. Psychologically, these behaviors are linked to mechanisms of attraction and partner selection. They are remnants of ancestral strategies for approach, where subtlety was crucial to ensure safety and demonstrate interest without seeming too aggressive. Understanding this secret language can completely transform your ability to interpret social interactions. It's not about manipulation, but about mutual understanding. Every gesture, every glance carries a story, an intention that goes far beyond what is verbally expressed. The key lies in careful observation, in the ability to notice details that go unnoticed by most men. These subtle signs are like small windows that open, allowing a glimpse into the true feminine intention. So prepare yourself to develop a new skill, a capacity to read between the lines, to understand what is not said but is intensely communicated through movements, looks, and seemingly insignificant gestures. Female gazes are true universes of nonverbal communication. When a woman fixes her gaze on you, there are fundamental nuances that reveal her real intention. A glance away is not a random movement, but carries deep meanings that can indicate anything from shyness to genuine interest. When she looks down, creating a moment of vulnerability, that gesture usually represents a complex combination of emotions. It can signify nervousness triggered by attraction, a subtle attempt to show submissiveness, or even an indirect invitation for you to come closer. In this context, embarrassment acts as a seductive and delicate body language. The lateral glance, on the other hand, usually conveys a completely different signal. When a woman looks to the side, it likely indicates disinterest or discomfort. It's as if her body is literally pulling away, even if slightly, signaling that there is no connection or attraction at that moment. The intensity and duration of eye contact also reveal a lot. A prolonged gaze, even if brief, carries a different energy. When she maintains eye contact for a few seconds longer than usual, it generally means that you have captured her attention. It's a silent invitation, an opening for potential interaction. The quality of that gaze is also fundamental. There is a clear difference between a superficial look and one filled with interest. When her eyes sparkle, when there is a softness in her gaze, when it seems she is genuinely watching you and not just glancing over, you might be facing a signal of attraction. It is important to emphasize that correct interpretation completely depends on the context. The environment, the social situation, the moment, and individual characteristics directly influence the reading of these signals. There is no universal rule that works in 100% of situations. The secret lies in sensitive observation, in the ability to perceive the subtle details that go unnoticed by most. Every glance tells a story. Every gaze away can be an unrevealed chapter of a possible connection. The direction of the body is a silent, yet extremely revealing language in social and romantic interactions. Imagine that your body functions as an emotional compass, instinctively signaling where your true interest is directed. In this context, the feet become true, nonverbal narrators of your deepest intentions. When you are in a social setting, like a bar, party, or gathering, pay attention to the direction of the feet of the person who interests you. If her feet are pointed directly at you, even subtly, it can be a powerful indication that you have sparked her curiosity. It's as if her body is unconsciously oriented toward the person who attracts her most. The position of the feet functions as an almost instinctive mechanism of communication. Biologically, we tend to direct our bodies towards what draws us in or genuinely interests us. When someone is truly engaged in a conversation or attracted to another person, their feet naturally adjust, creating a kind of bodily alignment. This behavior goes beyond mere coincidence. Behavioral scientists identify this movement as a sign of openness and availability. In a scenario of potential romantic interest, feet pointed at you represent an unconscious willingness to be close, to maintain a connection. However, it is crucial to understand that this signal should not be interpreted in isolation. The social context, the environment, and other body language behaviors need to be considered. A convergence of signals offers a more accurate reading of true intentions. The subtlety of this behavior is fascinating. Most people do not realize that their feet are constantly narrating stories about their preferences and interests. It's a body language so natural that it happens without any conscious effort, revealing layers of communication that go far beyond words. Therefore, the next time you are interacting in a social setting, discreetly observe the position of the feet. They may be revealing secrets that the lips have yet to pronounce. Learn to read this body language, and you will have a powerful tool to understand the dynamics of human interest and connection. The key lies in attentive observation, in the ability to perceive the details that often go unnoticed. Every movement, every bodily direction tells a story. Just be prepared to listen to it. Adjustments in appearance are true codes of nonverbal communication, especially when we talk about romantic interest. Playing with hair, adjusting clothes discreetly, or making small touch-ups are almost imperceptible signals, but they are loaded with deep meaning. When a woman is interested, her body movements take on a special dynamic. Adjusting her hair is not just a casual gesture, but an unconscious strategy to attract attention. It's as if she is creating a small theater of seduction, where each movement serves as a subtle invitation. These behaviors are usually involuntary and reveal an inner desire to appear more attractive. The woman may not be fully aware that she is making these adjustments, but her body is naturally seeking to seem more interesting to the person who sparks her attraction. The connection between confidence and these gestures is impressive. When someone feels attracted, they automatically raise their self-esteem during the interaction. The subtle adjustments function as a kind of preparation for a possible approach, a delicate way to signal availability. It's not just about vanity, but an ancestral behavior aimed at attracting the attention of a potential partner. Behavioral scientists identify these movements as remnants of mating strategies rooted in our evolutionary heritage. Pay attention to the details: a light touch on the neck, a discreet adjustment of the neckline, a special way of arranging hair behind the ear. Each movement carries a message. They are like small codes that only those who are attentive can decipher. The subtlety is precisely in the naturalness of these gestures. They may seem random, but in reality, they are filled with intentionality. A woman is unlikely to make these adjustments in front of someone she does not have some kind of interest in. The key lies in sensitive perception. It is not enough just to see. You must interpret. Every movement tells a story. Every adjustment can be a silent invitation for an approach. Develop your observation skills, and you will unlock an entire universe of nonverbal communication. Thus, be attentive to the small details. They may reveal much more than words about someone's true interest. Body language is a fascinating language. You just need to learn to listen to it. Female laughter and smiles are true codes of nonverbal communication, especially when we talk about romantic interest. Every laugh, every smile carries a unique energy that goes far beyond a simple gesture of cordiality. When a woman genuinely laughs in your presence, it can be a powerful indicator of emotional connection. We're not talking about that generic polite smile, but about a spontaneous laugh, almost involuntary, that arises naturally during the conversation. The intensity and authenticity of that laugh reveal a lot about her real interest. A friendly smile is different from a smile filled with romantic interest. In the first case, it is a superficial gesture, almost protocol. In the latter, there is a special brightness in her eyes, a different energy that transcends the simple act of smiling. It's as if each laugh is a silent invitation, a subtle way of showing that you have awakened something special in her. Neuroscience explains that laughter releases neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, hormones associated with pleasure and well-being. When a woman laughs frequently in your company, her body is literally signaling a positive connection. It is a physiological response to comfort and attraction. Pay attention to the frequency and context of those laughs. If she laughs at your jokes, even the ones that aren't so funny, there's likely an interest beyond mere cordiality. Humor acts as an emotional bridge, a way to create intimacy without seeming too direct. There are subtle nuances in this communication. A nervous laugh might indicate shyness caused by attraction. A more controlled laugh may represent a more discreet interest. Each variation tells a story. Each sound carries an intention. The key is in the sensitivity to perceive beyond the obvious. It's not just about counting how many times she laughed, but feeling the quality of those moments. How is that laugh produced? Is there a sparkle in her eyes? Is there a touch of complicity? Developing this perception requires practice and attention to detail. Every interaction is unique. Each woman has her own way of communicating interest. The secret is to be truly present, to grasp the subtleties that go far beyond words. Therefore, the next time you are talking, pay attention to the laughs. They may be revealing secrets that the lips have yet to pronounce. The language of laughter is fascinating. You just need to learn to listen to it. The signals of connection reveal much about a woman's true interest. A touch, even if seemingly casual, can be a powerful indication of her intention. Imagine a light contact on your arm during a conversation, a nearly imperceptible brush of hands. These gestures do not happen by chance. They are subtle invitations for a more intimate approach. When a woman is truly interested, she will seek to create moments of close physical contact. These may be quick, strategic touches that seem to happen accidentally, but are actually completely intentional. It's as if her body is sending silent messages of interest long before any words are spoken. The curiosity she shows about your life also serves as a powerful indicator. Personal questions, a genuine interest in knowing your thoughts, experiences, dreams. All of this reveals a desire for connection that goes beyond simple cordiality. When she makes an effort to understand who you are, how you think, and what moves you, it's likely that you have awakened something special in her. These moments of exchange are not random. They represent an emotional opening, a desire to build a deeper connection. The positive feedback during the interaction, whether laughs, knowing glances, or increasingly personal questions, signals that you are on the right track. Authenticity is fundamental in this process. Women generally seek true connections, moments where they can be completely themselves. When she feels comfortable revealing details about her life, when conversation flows naturally, this is a strong indicator of genuine interest. The secret lies in the ability to perceive these subtle nuances. It's not about deciphering a complex code, but about being truly present in the moment. Observing the small details, feeling the energy of the interaction, understanding what is not being said directly. Every gesture, every question, every touch can be a window to understanding her true feelings. The language of connection goes far beyond words. It's a silent dialogue, full of meanings and possibilities. Just be attentive, be sensitive, and allow this communication to happen naturally. The frequency of encounters reveals much about a woman's true interest. When she begins creating opportunities to be close, it's not by chance. These are subtle strategies of approach that go unnoticed by those who aren't paying attention. Observe how she seeks moments to interact in different social settings. If you keep running into her in the same places, if she seems to, coincidentally, be where you are, it's probably not coincidence. These are calculated moves to create possibilities for contact. The start of conversations also serves as a powerful indicator. When a woman makes an effort to start a conversation, to find reasons to engage in dialogue, it usually means something beyond simple cordiality. She is building bridges, establishing connections that go beyond chance. These repeated encounters do not happen by mere accident. They represent an elaborate strategy of approach. It's as if each meeting is a piece of a puzzle, gradually building a possibility for deeper connection. Notice how she seems always available during the moments you cross paths, an almost calculated availability, but naturally presented. She may subtly adjust her own routine to create those opportunities for interaction. The persistence of these encounters carries a message. It's not just coincidence, but a genuine desire to establish a connection. Each approach represents a bridge being built, a silent invitation for a more intimate interaction. Observe the details. How does she react when you meet? Is there a special sparkle in her eyes? A different energy in the way she approaches? These are signs that reveal much more than words can express. It's important to emphasize that this frequency must be analyzed in the overall context. Not always do multiple meetings signify romantic interest. The quality of the interaction, the type of conversation, the shared energy, all of this counts in correctly interpreting the signs. The key lies in sensitivity, being truly present, observing beyond the obvious, sensing the genuine intention behind each approach. The language of frequent encounters is complex, full of nuances and hidden meanings. It's time to wrap up our talk with a strong finish. The signs we've revealed are true clues to deciphering feminine interest. Every gesture, every gaze we've previously constructed converges to a deep understanding of nonverbal communication. Those who learn to interpret these secret codes gain an incredible advantage in the world of relationships. Transform this journey into practical knowledge. Observe, feel, and connect. It's not just about winning someone over, but about understanding the complex dance of attraction. True seduction happens when you understand that every sign is a window to genuine emotions.